If you're thinking about an outdoor TV, let me show you what I consider a better alternative. So what you're looking at here is called the Storm Shell, and this is a large plastic protective cover to go over a TV. Now this is a very large TV, so you can get these in different sizes. Now if you look at the price of a very large outdoor rated TV, you're talking could be several $1,000s. This is a much more economical choice, and in my opinion, a better choice. So let's go take a closer look at it. Now, one of your first thoughts might be, and this is what I thought when I first saw this, is that's going to be a pain in the butt to take the cover off every time I want to use the TV. I'm going to show you how easy that actually is. So even if you had a business where you had multiple TVs outside, this would be just a couple minutes for somebody to go out in the morning and take this off. So what it has is 4 latches on around the exterior here, so 2 on each side. So we just pop those off. And by the way, these latches have a hole for a lock as well. So if you needed to lock it at night, would not be a problem. I got the 4 latches off. Now this cover is very light. It's very strong, but it's very light. Just pops right off. See how easy that comes off? And then there's a couple of hooks under here. So you can actually hook it right there for storage. So you don't have to worry about finding a place to put it. It's completely out of the way. So what I have, I believe this is like a 65-inch TV that's in here, 60 or 65, somewhere around there. So my thought was a nice cover. It's going to protect TV. In my case, I used an inexpensive TV. But if you're going to use an expensive one, that wouldn't be a problem either, because this has been in here for over 3 years, and this TV is still absolutely like brand new. So I would not hesitate putting a more expensive TV in. Even if you go high end, and with the cost of the TV and the case and the mount you're going to buy either case, whether you buy an outdoor TV or go with this route. But even with all that all in on this, with a more expensive TV, it's still going to be a lot less costly than an outdoor TV would be. Let me show you how long it takes to set this back on. Basically, you just pop it off there. It kind of self-aligns. I mean, if it's not aligned perfectly, you just move it around a little bit. But anyways, you come around, you pop these snaps on. Again, it's very light, so even if you're not really strong, it shouldn't be a problem. And there we go. We're back in business. Got the TV covered up and protected. And where mine is, there is protection from overhead. I'll show you that in a second. But even if you were completely out in the weather, you don't have to worry. The way the case works is the lip goes completely around. They really thought of everything to keep water out, keep sun off of it, just general wind, dust, sand that's blowing, anything like that. So I'm going to take the cover back off and then bring the camera over here, and we'll start looking at how this was mounted. Okay, first thing I'm going to just show you how it's generally set up, and then we'll get into some more of the details. So I've got this TV on a swivel mount, and I can adjust it. So if we're in the pool area over there, we can swing this out and angle it that way. Typically, we're going to be sitting at this little bar and just watching a football game or something. But as far as mounting, now I'm on a concrete wall, so I didn't have to worry about finding studs and such. But what I did is I centered the whole thing, I'll call it the outer shell, just centered it where I wanted it, and then I used some Tapcons. So you can see there's a keyhole way here, and I just Tapconned 4. They're not big, just 4 little Tapcons around the inside of this, and then I just centered the TV mount, drilled my holes, and then again used Tapcons to mount this plate that holds the actual TV mount in place. So that was really easy to do. Of course, if you're on a wooden wall, you'll have to pay attention to where the studs are and such, but that doesn't really make it much more difficult. Now, for weatherproofing, they provided these cable gland to bring cables up from underneath, and then there's a second one here you can use as well. Now, in my case, because it's protected underneath a soffit, I didn't have to worry about water coming through the top so much. Now, it still could, but what I did is I ran some PVC, some conduit. So on this side, that's running the internet and the cable. It's actually an antenna. And on the other side, I have some conduit coming down, dropped right in here. to this outlet here. This is on a GFI circuit. So I drilled my own holes and then ran these pipes up through there and just sealed them up. But again, I'm not worried about water coming on the back side of mine because number one, it's in this, this pergola, but right outside this pergola, and I'll show that in a second, it's actually underneath the soffit of the house. So water's coming off that soffit. There's actually I know you can see a rain gutter there, but the rain gutter doesn't extend. It actually comes around the pool area here. So anyways, water comes down. It's if it comes off that ridge line, it's going to hit this pergola and just roll off this because it's sloped. So back to this. So I've got this outlet in here. I got this flat plug adapter and then just plug the TV in. I'll show you the other side. It's pretty much the same. Just a different view. So again, here's my outlet. Just ran the conduit right up through there and then it goes through the top. So you can see the storm shell has some metal bracing in it. So it's pretty strong as it is. So I'm trying to wiggle it here and it's tough. And partially because it's bolted into the corners and then the metal braces that they provided and of course the metal bracket for the TV provides a little extra support there. And you can see how the TV is just attached back here. So it works really well. This has been here for 3 years. And I know it's hard to see this TV because it's reflecting so much, but it's just, it looks like new. There's just no wear and tear on this. So I would not hesitate to put a really nice TV out here. In my case, I didn't need it because we're only using this for sitting out here activities. Now they do have a new version of this storm shell also that it's got some extra space in it if you want to do a sound bar out here. In my case, I didn't want to. I've got speakers, external speakers tied into this. So I'm going to quickly show you how the wires come through the soffit up top. For that, I'll have to stand on a stool here. Okay, this is the top of the pergola. So you can see those two pieces of conduit coming up. I just ran them up into the soffits. Let me zoom in a little bit. And then I already had an outlet up here. This is already on a GFI circuit, so I just pulled off of that, ran a wire down. That one closer to me right now is the power wire. And then, again, it's already on a GFI, so just ran that down with some plastic conduit, painted it to match the house. And you really can't see this anyways because it's on top of the roof of this pergola. And it just looks really nice. The whole thing came out well. It's held up better than I expected, really. I mean, I expected the TV to be protected, but it's still like brand new. So let's go back down and take one last look at it. So here I've got the TV pulled out and angled. Again, you can see the great condition it's in. Now another thing about an outdoor rated TV is it's going to be a lot heavier, so it might limit you more on what kind of mount you can use. I do like this particular mount. I'm going to put a link to the mount and the storm shell in the video description in case you're interested. This is just one of those things that has worked out better than expected. I'm really happy with the results. I think it looks great. And everybody that comes over here is just really surprised. They come out here, they don't even realize there's a TV here. I pop that cover off, turn the TV on, and they're like, wow, that's really cool. And it's a big TV. You know, a lot of times outdoors, we actually have a second TV over there, a small one. That one gets replaced every couple of years. And even though it's covered, the salt air here tears it up. But this one just does great, and it's, like I say, it's big. It's impressive. So if you're thinking about an outdoor TV option, you should really look into these storm shells. Go check out the price of an outdoor TV as well. Then that might really be what convinces you. Thanks for watching.